In 2026, the landscape of luxury vehicles has reached a point where imagination and engineering combine in ways that once seemed impossible. For decades, Americans have loved the open road, the vast highways that stretch across deserts, mountains, and coasts, and the sense of freedom that comes with a motorhome lifestyle. Yet for many, motorhomes have always been associated with practicality rather than prestige. That is changing. What we are witnessing now is the birth of a new era where some of the world's most iconic automotive brands are stepping into the motorhome space and redefining it entirely. This is not about camping or road tripping in the traditional sense. This is about creating rolling palaces, machines that are both expressions of wealth and symbols of innovation. The top 5 luxury motorhomes of 2026 are Rolls-Royce Phantom Estates, Ferrari Stradale GT Cruiser, Mercedes-Benz Land Jet Premier Edition, Toyota Prestige Hauler, and Pininfarina's AI Transformer Home Trailer. Together they tell a story of opulence, performance, culture, and technology. Each one appeals to a different slice of the American dream, and together they show just how wide the spectrum of aspiration really is in the United States. The Rolls-Royce Phantom Estates is perhaps the most extraordinary. To imagine a Rolls-Royce motorhome requires stepping beyond the boundaries of conventional luxury. Priced at nearly $5 million, it is not designed for the masses but for a handful of individuals who live in a different dimension of wealth. The exterior carries the unmistakable Rolls-Royce presence, a sculpted aluminum space frame derived from the Phantom Extended, dressed with the spirit of ecstasy at the nose, announcing not just arrival but dominance. Powering this colossal yet graceful structure is a dual-motor electric setup with over 750 horsepower and a range that comfortably crosses 400 miles. For most motorhomes, performance numbers are almost irrelevant, but for Rolls-Royce, even weight and size cannot stop them from delivering silent, effortless motion. Inside, it is less a vehicle and more a mansion on wheels. Imagine walnut-paneled libraries, a velvet-upholstered king bed, a spa bathroom with a rainfall glass shower and aromatherapy steam, and a handcrafted starry ceiling program to mirror the constellations outside. Americans who see themselves not merely as travelers but as curators of lifestyle will find this motorhome irresistible. Picture the Pacific Coast Highway, a sunset blazing across the horizon, and inside the Phantom Estates, a couple reclines under the artificial night sky ceiling, sipping vintage champagne from a bespoke bar while waves crash against the cliffs. It is not just transportation, it is theater. Ferrari takes an entirely different approach with the Stradale GT Cruiser. Limited to 50 units worldwide and priced at around $3.7 million, it is aimed squarely at those who believe the journey should feel as fast and as passionate as life itself. Ferrari shocked purists by announcing a motorhome, but the Stradale GT Cruiser silenced doubts the moment it was revealed. With a 1,000 horsepower hybrid V12 powertrain, active aerodynamics, and the kind of Rosso Casa paint that makes heads turn at every corner, this machine is as much a race car as it is a rolling home. 0 to 60 in just over 5 seconds may sound absurd for something of this size, yet Ferrari achieved it. Inside, the driver's seat feels like a Formula One cockpit with paddle shifters and controls drawn straight from their racing heritage. But there is more than adrenaline, there is lifestyle. A fold-out Scuderia-themed bed, an Italian espresso bar that rivals the best cafes in Rome. And interior details wrapped in Scuderia fabrics make this a home infused with speed and soul. For Americans who live for excitement, who want to drive through Nevada deserts or across Florida highways with the roar of a Ferrari behind them, this is the ultimate declaration that life is meant to be lived at full throttle. Imagine arriving at a luxury resort in Aspen, stepping out of a Ferrari motorhome that still looks like it could take on Monza, and you understand the cultural impact. It is not simply a vehicle, it is an identity. Mercedes-Benz offers something more practical but no less luxurious with its Land Jet Premier Edition. At around $1.2 million, it sits at a level accessible to the wealthy elite without entering the stratospheric pricing of Rolls-Royce or Ferrari. What makes the Land Jet unique is its integration of technology. Built on the EVA3 electric platform, it offers a 500-mile range and all the smoothness expected from Mercedes engineering. But the magic lies inside, where robotic furniture shifts at the press of a button. A living room can transform into a bedroom, a dining space into an office, with seamless automation. At the center of the dashboard, a 55-inch hyperscreen stretches across the cabin, displaying everything from navigation to entertainment. The kitchen is powered by AI that tracks what groceries you have, suggests meals, and even cleans itself. For American entrepreneurs, digital nomads, or families who balance travel with work, this motorhome is a revelation. Imagine driving from Los Angeles to New York while running your business meetings in a mobile office, preparing AI-assisted gourmet meals, and ending the day in a fully reconfigured bedroom. Mercedes understood that American luxury is not only about indulgence but also about efficiency. The Land Jet is a vision of how technology and lifestyle converge on the road. Toyota's Prestige hauler takes a different route by blending cultural tradition with cutting-edge sustainability. At $850,000, it appeals to eco-conscious families and travelers who want to experience luxury without sacrificing responsibility. Powered by hydrogen fuel cells and aided by solar roof panels, it delivers a 700-mile range while producing zero emissions. But beyond the technology lies a design philosophy rooted in Japanese ryokan traditions. Tatami-inspired flooring, sliding rice paper doors, ambient lighting that mimics the rhythm of nature, and interiors designed to create calmness turn the Prestige hauler into a sanctuary. For American families stressed by the chaos of daily life, this motorhome offers a retreat. Imagine parking in Yellowstone, opening sliding panels to reveal the wilderness outside, and meditating in a zen-like space while an AI system monitors nutrition and suggests healthy meals for the family. Americans have always admired Japanese culture, and Toyota leverages this fascination to create a product that is both futuristic and deeply spiritual. It is more than a vehicle, it is a moving temple of balance and wellness. The most surprising entry of all is the Pininfarina AI Transformer home trailer. Priced at under $100,000, it democratizes luxury motorhomes by offering futuristic design at a fraction of the cost of its rivals. Unlike the others, it is both a towable trailer and a self-driving unit, capable of expanding from 24 feet to a 400-square-foot living space with an outdoor patio. Inside, it uses solar power to sustain itself, and its cockpit transforms into a bedroom where office is needed. For American adventurers, digital nomads, or suburban families seeking weekend getaways, this trailer represents accessibility without compromise. It allows younger buyers to taste the future without the burden of multi-million-dollar prices. Imagine towing it behind a Tesla Cybertruck, arriving at a lakeside spot in Michigan, pressing a button, and watching your compact trailer expand into a luxurious home complete with a patio. Pininfarina captures the imagination of a generation that values flexibility, affordability, and technology. What ties all these motorhomes together is their reflection of American values and aspirations. Rolls-Royce speaks to prestige and legacy, Ferrari to thrill and performance, Mercedes to practicality fused with intelligence, Toyota to harmony and sustainability, and Pininfarina to accessibility and innovation. Each one offers a different vision of the road trip, a cornerstone of American culture. To drive coast to coast, to explore national parks, to experience freedom on four wheels, these are traditions deeply woven into the American identity. Now those traditions are being elevated to levels never imagined before. It is easy to see the lifestyle appeal of each. The Rolls-Royce is for the Hollywood mogul who wants to travel incognito yet in unmatched luxury. The Ferrari is for the tech billionaire who still craves speed. The Mercedes is for the high-powered executive who runs a company while cruising between cities. The Toyota is for the family seeking balance, combining eco-values with tradition. And the Pininfarina is for the new generation of travelers, flexible, experimental, and eager to live differently. Each vehicle opens a door into a specific dream, and together they paint a vision of what the future of motorhomes will look like in America. For the US market, these vehicles also mark an important cultural shift. The RV industry has long thrived on affordability, practicality, and wide accessibility. But as wealth inequality grows and as the luxury segment continues to expand, there is an increasing appetite for motorhomes that serve as symbols of power. This explains why Rolls-Royce and Ferrari even considered entering the market. It is no longer enough for the wealthy to own a private jet or a yacht, they also want the freedom of the open road, but with all the same indulgence. Americans, perhaps more than any other culture, understand that vehicles are not just tools but identities. Owning a luxury motorhome in 2026 is not simply about travel, it is about projecting status, taste, and belonging to an elite group. Yet beneath the extravagance lies a technological revolution. All 5 of these motorhomes showcase the cutting edge of mobility, from electric drivetrains to hydrogen fuel cells, from AI kitchens to self-driving trailers. They reflect a future where the line between home and vehicle disappears. Americans are entering an era where the car is no longer just a way to get from point A to point B but a living space, an office, a wellness center, even a performance machine. The symbolism is powerful. In a country built on mobility, where the car has always been central to identity, these luxury motorhomes represent the ultimate evolution. Looking forward, one can imagine how these vehicles will reshape American travel. Imagine caravans of Ferrari motorhomes arriving at the Indianapolis 500, Rolls-Royce estates parked along the California wine country, Mercedes land jets forming mobile offices outside Silicon Valley, Toyota Prestige haulers providing eco-retreats in the Grand Canyon, and Pininfarina trailers filling the beaches of Florida with compact yet stylish sanctuaries. The future of motorhome culture in the United States will not just be about affordability and adventure, it will also be about luxury, sustainability, and innovation. By 2026, the message is clear. The world's most iconic automakers have entered the motorhome game, and America, with its highways, landscapes, and appetite for both luxury and freedom, is their perfect stage. The Rolls-Royce Phantom Estates, the Ferrari Stradale GT Cruiser, the Mercedes-Benz Land Jet Premier Edition, the Toyota Prestige Hauler, and the Pininfarina AI Transformer home trailer are not just vehicles, they are visions of what travel can be when imagination, wealth, and technology collide. And for Americans, who have always believed that bigger is better, that freedom is priceless, and that the road is the ultimate canvas for adventure, these motorhomes are nothing short of destiny.